starting, certainly did a lot his rookie year when he was with Dallas, on his way to all-rookie. They pump it inside. Nurkic goes to work on Zubac. He'll turn, a little hook up and in.
It's a good job rotating out of the pick-and-roll defense. Aggressive on Paul George. Make somebody else do something, and Morris of line.
Play. George trying to lead Zubac, threw it right to Smith. Dennis on the approach. Gives to Powell, has a step. Switches right to left, glides by Kennard.
Expose the mismatch because Nurk had the smaller Kennard. They were able to get him sped up.
Reggie Jackson opts to it, bounces off on the dribble to Morris, fakes, drives deep, finds Kennard for three, and he drilled it. Paul George with a long arm. Zubac trying to rip it up off the floor. Zeller finds Smith. He'll find Powell, and he guides in a three.
Of the defender.
Jackson crossed it, right to left, stalled, and then found Boston for three. Powell able to get to the rim, could not convert. Paul George will pitch it cross court. Boston will take another three.
Put some more air underneath it.
The quick hit ahead. Smith takes it away from Boston as he was ascending. Keeps him at bay. Got him on his hip and laid it in with the left hand. Brilliant play. He gets that big guy on him one-on-one in the paint. He turns him into a pretzel. Blazers take the lead. Out of the corner, Kennard raises, and he was open. Lead here, too. Kennard 2 of 3. The Clippers 4 of 10 from 3. McLemore over to Powell. Pump fakes and fires and drills. Swinging outside here to Brandon Boston.
That's a good job from Nurk to show and get back up the back door.
Bledsoe's Hartenstein works his way in deeper in the paint and just
wants to beat him if he goes one direction or the other.
Snell to the inline. Nice pass. Snared by Nurk. McLemore over here in the near corner. Nurk out wide on the post. Oh, he just shed Zubac and laid it up. And he'll chase. 7:40 to go in the second. Nurk's going to take it outside. He's going to wind up on a triple. Feeling it. Flat. Trailer is Nance. Outside Covington. Rotated over to Powell. Shakes Zubac. Gets into the scoring zone and hits the fall-away jumper.
Covering a lot of ground.
Schwab doing the right thing matters. Nurk goes at Zubac. Zubac goes at him.
Want to know, but we know now. He actually once took his snakes on a plane. I'm not exaggerating.
Now with the board. They reset. And here comes Morris with 7 to shoot. Turns to the middle, fading and scoring.
Good defense, good offense.
Dennis Smith Jr. Flips to Powell, looks at the clock. He's got 11 to shoot. Plenty of time, swerving to the nail, fires and hits.
He was never just green light Norm. I mean, he's played with other guys who also filled it up as Dennis flies in for the offensive rebound. Yes, I am.
Powell into the line.
I bet everybody would leave me alone then.
Smith
crowding his lanes. But also, Kev, I think Paul George could have been a little more assertive. But Rocco starting it off.
Zubac screening for Paul George. Nurk steps out to help Norman. Zubac rolls inside and a two-hand jam outside, but Jackson will gobble it up. We'll dispatch it quickly to Kennard, to Jackson, and then it stops at Morris.
He kind of trots it up. That allows the Clippers to get back, be in help positions, but if he can get the one-on-one, he'd win that battle. The numbers on the jersey lets you know there's no defender in front, not even a three-quarter front. Give him the ball.
Covington goes to the Clippers tonight are 8 of 24, 33% from 3. Smith goes inside. To those shots.
I was talking about his teammates at UCLA and then kept thinking about at Toronto as Nurk. Burns through the
shooting. 8 of 24, 33%. Paul George has scored 9 points. Into the lane, Reggie Jackson met by Jusuf Nurkic, who continues. Paul George bracing, working on Tony Snell as a step. Nurk shows, forcing Paul outside for a drifting fall-away jumper.
A guy like that distributes that way, it makes you cut a little harder, you run faster, because everything is believable that you're going to.
Brandon Boston, the man with the ball. Paul George comes up top to get it. Immediately puts it down on the deck. Flings it outside. Morris looking to lob it low, but Paul George, 6'8", long arm, speared it. Swings it ahead to Ibaka. Driving kick to Boston. And he comes. A couple of threes already tonight. That one dances off, and Ibaka's there in perfect position to get it. Back to Paul, gallops into the lane, sneaks to the hole. He's already tonight. That one dances off, and Ibaka's there in perfect position to get it. Back to Paul, gallops into the lane, sneaks to the hole. From 3. Ellaby will pursue him out there. Ibaka comes to screen. Bledsoe off the pick, running right-hander up and in.
Now there goes a screen from Hartenstein.
Boston fires, man in the clutter. Nice rebound outside to Boston. He eyeballs this one down.
You want to get it done at the top of the key.
Marvin Powell outside Ellaby will catch and shoot it. He got it. The lefty will. Stein is off. Smith goes into the front row. He's okay, but he's going to have to catch up. Here comes man on the push. The 1-2. He'll lay it in. And he'll step back. Looks at 3. Closely guarded. Nurk trailing. Pressure release. Fakes, turns, fires, hits. A season high. Career highs 33. Hartenstein feeling frisky. Drives into the lane and sends in a running.
Yeah, looking a lot like his last game at Sacramento when he was 5 of 21 from the field.
In comes Smith. Glides to the glass and laid it in using that chip. 86-84. Clippers a lead at 2. Paul George off the high screen into the lane. He'll lay it in. Reggie Jackson surveys. Now a quick twitch and a drive and a scoop and a score. Over to Nurk again on the post. Turns and faces. Puts it on the deck. Works that left shoulder into Zubac. Turns around it. Paul George. Head down. Shoulders leaning. Right to the. Got Morris and Kennard, 2 3-point shooters on the left. With George working on an ISO. Sweeping it right to left. Firing and hitting. 7-point Clipper lead. 1:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Hartenstein slips the screen. They wire it inside. He jams.
Position. Early. Make Paul George see bodies.
George crosses. Sweeps it right back to Larry Nance. It sticks. A tough. Off it comes to Reggie Jackson. 4-3 out of the corner. Got it. So Reggie Jackson just. Blazers go to 11-14 on the season. 10-4 here at home. And shorthanded.